Good afternoon, listener. What a fantastic episode last month with directors and their importance in the media industry. Now, it's less about the role and more about the show as we talk about Marvel Cinematic Universe, also known as the MCU, and how it changed over the years from creation to now. This is your host, Aidan Hughes, and I hope you enjoy. Right now, you're listening to Media Monthly with me, Aidan Hughes. Welcome back if you're a regular listener, and hello if you're new to the show. We talk about everything you guys want us to talk about in the media industry. This month is about the MCU, and how I realised over the years since the first Iron Man film, which was made about 10 years ago by the way, and what it's like in the newest release, the Infinity War. But don't worry viewers, we are not going to be talking about the newest film, so if you haven't seen it yet, you are free to continue to listen to the show. No, instead I'm going to be talking about the mainstream audience view about the movies of the time, and how we can all agree that the MCU fan base has increased so much since the early days of Iron Man and Iron Man 2. As much as I like the old Marvel movies that were made by other production companies that doesn't have a mouse as a mascot, I realise you cannot beat a classic Disney movie. Even if one of them becomes a massive failure, it's surrounded by the best blockbusters of the decade, and it is a Disney movie that makes the Marvel Cinematic Universe stand out from the rest of other Marvel movies. You already know that it's going to be a part of the MCU when you see the Disney logo at the very beginning of the movie. So it makes me wonder, what has Disney done that other film production companies has failed? After all, films that are made by Warner Brothers and Sony and that hasn't even come close to as much as Disney has with their blockbuster movies. Of course, looking at Marvel movies grossing alone, it has gone up $260 million for an Iron Man in 2008 to Infinity War 2018. I talked to Dr. Carrie Ross, who is a lecturer in film studies at the University of Salford, and asked him a couple of questions about the subject matter to find out more about why mainstream audiences are becoming more and more interested in Marvel movies.
Why do more people go to watch Marvel movies now more than 10 years ago? I think it's obvious. I mean, 10 years ago, all we had was, Iron Man? Marvel movies weren't the same way they are now today as they were back then. Back then, it was just a twinkle in Kevin Feige's eye. He had this big universe plan, but it was only just getting started. I mean, the biggest superhero movie we had before Iron Man was Batman, and that was in the 90s. And Iron Man, when it came out, it really started this whole thing, and people were like, wow, this is something new and crazy. Then the Incredible Hulk came out, and people were like, okay, maybe, but it just got more and more. People go to watch Marvel movies more nowadays because they've been following them for 10 years. It's built up this huge universe, and it's like, you have to go see the newest one. You need to find out what happens. It's not like several different stories. It's like this one big story, and you just have to keep watching these movies to get more and more of that. And of course it's more popular. And I think Marvel movies have had such an impact on the lives of moviegoers. It's had such an impact on cinema as a whole. I mean, never before have we seen a cinematic universe on this scale before. We've seen similar attempts, especially in like cartoons and stuff where they would cross over, but we've never seen such high budget movies coming together in such a way. And it's really amazing. I mean, when Kevin Feige first pitched it, no one took him seriously. They're like, oh yeah, Iron Man's a hit, but I mean, do you really think you're going to get a whole universe out of this? I mean, never before has anyone realised Marvel comics like this. Like, bringing them onto the screen, it's like, no, it's too ridiculous. They've always tried to dumb it down or make it more intense and edgy, but now the MCU, the Marvel Cinematic Universe, has really brought comics to the screen for the first time in this way. I mean, they brought it almost perfectly, but they've also made it their own thing, and it's just, I mean, it's changed cinema forever. I mean, you see all these other studios trying to mimic it. You've got DC with its universe, you've got Universal with the Dark Universe, which was dead on arrival after the recent Mummy remake. But like, everyone's trying to do it. It's the hot new thing. I think Marvel movies in the future, I think it's just going to keep going on as it's going. I think it's going to change and evolve, but I don't think it's going to end for a long time. I mean, with Avengers Infinity War, Kevin Feige kept saying that, well, you have before Avengers Infinity War and you have after. So I think things are definitely going to change. I mean, we're not going to have the same characters all the way through. We're going to get new characters. I mean, it's just going to be like the comics, you know? Nothing's ever going to stay the same forever. It's always going to change and evolve. We're going to have new heroes, new villains. But it's still going to feel like the same old Marvel. And it's great. It really is.
That is all I have for you guys. Thank you so much for listening to this Media Monthly. I'm sure you are looking forward to the new Marvel movies that are coming out soon. And you are looking forward to the new episode of Media Monthly coming out next month. If you want to catch up with the previous episodes, then please go to our website and listen to the episodes there. I'm your host, Aidan Shoes, and I'll see you next time.